Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to Fantasy Premier League with FPL Wizard. Before we get started, I'd like to wish you all a very happy new year, guys. I hope this year brings a lot of good luck, happiness, contentment and good health for all of you. To go with that, I haven't had a lot of time to look at my team and as along with the new year, guys, it's also my birthday today. So to add to that, it was we were partying out last night and absolutely little time to think about my FPL team given the short turnaround times. I'm gonna be here with you on my birthday talking about FPL and trying to get my own team sorted, guys, and I hope you had a great one. So yeah, let's get the stream started. FPL Sam says hello Wiz, happy new year. Happy new year, my friend. Light Rays, happy new year. Cinema Crazy, happy new year as well. I hope you're all doing well, guys. Let me just talk you through my own team and how I did in the last game week before I can actually move ahead and just kind of talk about this game week and my own plans. So the last game week was alright for me, guys. I got like 56 points. Wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. Bringing in De Gea for Ramsdale Burnley had kind of a couple of chances. Other than that, he was absolutely didn't make any saves, didn't do much. It was kind of very underwhelming, to be honest with you. How many saves did he make? He made 2 saves in that game. Didn't even get a save point here. But anyways, so Jared Bowen did well. I brought in Antonio in place of Lacazette. He did all right. Bernardo Silva played the full 90 minutes. Didn't do much. My captaincy decision finally, was right, because I was thinking between Jota and Son. Never really considered Bowen. So now my overall rank is 34k, guys. I'm into the top 50k, as I told you last game week. Last a few game weeks I've been making some good progress. If I can show you, I think. So you can see I've been having a string of green arrows here. 195, 155k, 111k, 75, 46, and now 34k. So I've been making decent progress in my overall ranks. Have been having a string of good game weeks, hopefully, and long may that continue, guys. May the arrows be green, as I always say. And yeah, so 34k as of now, and just hope it keeps on getting better, guys. And just need to kind of improve my team value. It's 103.5, not the best. I've seen teams with like 105, 106 value. But you can see I've been having a few good game weeks, especially looking at the game week ranks. Most of them inside the top 1 million, which definitely means you're having a good game week. If Ronaldo hadn't hauled the last game week, I would have finished at around 25k. But Ronaldo just got a tap in and a fluke assist. By no means I'm trying to call out Ronaldo owners here. I'm just talking about my own stuff. Alright, so this was about my team, guys, and yeah, now I'm gonna be back and read your comments and talk about FPL. Lightra says happy birthday, Wiz. FPL Sam says happy birthday. FPL Jug says happy new year, Wiz. Thank you so much, FPL Jugs. Strafro says happy birthday. Thank you so much, guys, for your wonderful wishes. I'm glad that I get to spend 1 hour of my birthday streaming with you guys, having fun and enjoying what I enjoy the most. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. On the eve of my birthday, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe as well, please. had to put that plug in there, innit? All right, I think it's time to get back to the FPL stuff. Light Ray says I'm 34k too, Wiz. Oh, nice, my friend. Green arrows, right? Sashwat says happy birthday, Wiz. Thank you so much, Abhijit. Sashwat, Michael, Jackson, thank you so much, guys. I really hope you have a great year 2022, and hope you have a great year in your lives as well as in FPL. Michael says I'm currently 220k. It's not that bad. Easily gonna improve, my friend. Asad says, hey Wiz, happy new year and happy birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you. So guys, I really appreciate you for all your wishes, and thank you very much. And I guess it's time to get back into the swing of things, right? So first I need to answer Michael's question. He actually sent me a message on Twitter. I could not reply to that. I was too busy yesterday. And let's answer his question first. So Michael says, Viz, would you do a -8? The current squad is Ramsdale, James, Alonso, Livramento. They're both injured, right? Livramento and James is out. Kyzioh, Trent. By the way, guys, if you didn't know, James is out for like 3 months or 2 or 3 months. He's got a hamstring tear. Kyzioh, Trent, Mount, Salah, Jota, Son, Brocha, Pukki, Antonio. I think I would do at least I would get Jared Bowen in this team. Definitely. And also I would get a West Ham defender in place of James. I would think about getting DCL in place of Pukki as well. Surfro says, oh yeah, I'll answer that. Let's go ahead. Alright, Brian says, hi mate, happy new year. Thank you, my friend, same to you. He says, thoughts on DCL, Dawson, Gray in for a -8 means I would play them in place of, bring them in place of Lacazette, King and Foden. That's not, I mean, the thing is, I think 1 Everton player is enough. I think 2 would be a little bit, you know, an overkill, because I'm not sure how Everton are going to play. They've had a long break. Sometimes it can help you, sometimes it can hinder you. You know, I'm not sure. So I think 1 Everton player should be enough. Sashwat says James, Laka, Foden to Sofal, Son and DCL. By the way, guys, I'd like to tell you this one thing. There was a tweet by Luke, fantasy football scout Luke, yesterday. He said that he's, has some kind of insider information about Foden having COVID. So, take that as you may. I'm not kind of saying it one way or another, but, be wary of that. Take that with a pinch of salt. But he said that he has COVID, Foden. So I am not fear-mongering here, guys. I'm just trying to tell you what I know. All right. Let's move on. Smelly Wap says, happy birthday, Viz. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. FPL Sam says Keane or Coleman. I think Keane. I would prefer Keane. Especially if there's going to be lots of fixtures. I think a centre back is more nailed. Is Gray injured? I don't think Gray is injured. I think Gray should be fine. What is your plan? The current plan, guys, if for all of you asking, let me just show you real quick. I'll definitely make 1 transfer as to get James out. That is Reece James. And along with that, I might make 1 more transfer. It depends on a lot of things. I might take out Saka for Demarai Gray, or, maybe I might consider 1 more transfer, guys. But 1 transfer definitely is going to be James out for a West Ham defender. Brendan says, thinking of Ramsdale, Allen, James out for Pickford, Gray, Sofal, and a -12. I should sell Lacazette for Watkins. I don't think so. I don't think selling Lacazette for Watkins -4. If you want to sell Watkins, I think it should be for DCL. That way you could keep Allen, and still get the players which you want. I'm not sure if you should go for like Pickford, Gray. I think you should. Everton are not the best defensive team in the league, or not even close. They do concede goals. So you might want to consider Lloris as well. Think about that, or just get a cheap goalkeeper and save some money. That could also be an option. Lighter says, any news on Gray being fit? All right, so let me just open my my notes again, guys. Let me tell you about Demarai Gray, what I've written. SH says, hi Wes, what's your transfer plan? I've already showed you my transfer plan. SH. Anish says, is Foden positive? Again, I told you guys, I don't know about Foden being positive, but that's what Fantasy Football Scout Luke tweeted out, and I retweeted it as well, so you can check it on my Twitter. Aman Sira says, Wiz, happy birthday to the best FPL streamer. What do you think about my transfer this gaming? Thank you so much for the wonderful comment, Aman. I really appreciate it, bro. Your transfers this game week is James and Mboum out for Sofal and Gray. I like them, Aman. I think they're great transfers, especially looking at the double game weeks. I like them. Abhijit says Bilba and Brownhill out for Bowen and Gray. Salah and Brocha out, or Salah and Brocha out for Bowen and DCL. I think technically Bilba and Brownhill to Bowen and Gray seems like the right move, because Bilba's played a lot recently. I think he is due a rest, and I'm a little bit concerned because he's in my team as well. So both moves seem right, but I think, to be honest with you, Bowen and DCL have more upside, but then you'll have to transfer out Salah, so it's a really tough one. I like both those moves. I think you won't go wrong here. You can do any of them. Notfit says Watkins and Bernardo to DCL and Gray. Watkins and Bernardo to DCL and Gray. You can, if you want, you can just do Watkins to DCL. I mean, you can keep Bernardo if you want to, but I think that's fine if you want. If you want to keep them long term, then this is the game week to take a hit for them, because they have a double game week and they'll definitely justify the hit. Goalkeeper to buy Fabianski. See, West Ham has not been keeping too many clean sheets. That's exactly... let me just go back to pick my team. I don't want to just stay on this screen forever. So here, look at West Ham's fixtures. Results, I mean. 1-4, 2-3, 2-0. The last they kept a clean sheet was against Burnley, and before that again, no clean sheet, no clean sheet, no clean sheet, no clean sheet. West Ham haven't been keeping clean sheets. The only reason I'm getting Sofal is basically, or thinking about getting Sofal or Ben Johnson. By the way, guys, not essentially bent on Sofal. I could even think about Ben Johnson. It depends upon where I want to invest my funds and how much funds I want in the bank. So I might even think about Ben Johnson or Vladimir Sofal in place of Reece James. So West Ham goalkeeper, if you want to get, it is fine. He might keep an odd clean sheet, but they are conceding goals, West Ham. Not the best defensive team at the moment, especially after the injury to Cresswell. James selling price for me is 6, and I purchased him at 5.7. His current value is 6.3, is close to a price drop. How much will I lose? You lose basically, if he's 6.3 and sell on value is 6 million. So if you want to buy him back, that'll be for 6.3. But I think you should need to sell James because he's had a hamstring tear and he's going to be out for the next 2 or 3 months. So if you haven't sold James, or if you're not planning to sell James, I think it's the wrong play this game week. You have to sell James, I think. FPL Jug says, I'm thinking of getting Sofal and Gray for James and Douglas Luiz for a -4. I think that's a good move, FPL Jug, because none of these players, I mean, James is injured and Douglas Luiz doesn't have a high ceiling. So I think it's a good move. George says, happy birthday, Wiz, and happy new year. Thank you so much, George. Really appreciate it, my friend. And honestly, I really appreciate you coming to the streams, guys. I can't thank you enough for supporting the channel and supporting me all throughout the year. So thank you so much, and I wish you a happy new year. Zot says Gallagher or Martinelli out for Gray. I think Gallagher, because he had COVID, and second, I think there were rumors that he might not play this game week. So here are my notes on Demarai Gray for all those who were asking, guys. Let me tell you what I've written about Demarai Gray. So in my opinion, so he missed one game all season, and that was the last game against Chelsea. That was the 1-1 draw in which Everton drew late against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. But he's due a return, and I think he's going to come back. Might not play the entire 2 game weeks, but I think he should get 1.5 games at least. That is in my notes. Make of that what you want, guys. Watkins to Kane. I think this game week, Prajwal, you should be focusing on players who have a double game week, in my opinion. Best free hit. To be honest with you, I don't think this is the best game week to free hit, essentially because the teams which have a double game week are like, Everton, West Ham, or Brentford. Not the best teams to have a free hit team on and get 3 players from these teams. I don't personally think it's the best strategy. But obviously, if you are on a free hit, then you should definitely load up your teams with kind of like players like Ivan Toney, Kanos, possibly Demarai Gray, Calvert-Lewin, Antonio, Jared Bowen, Vladimir Sofal, all these guys. You have to get the double game week players. Johnson or Sofal, that is I'm gonna wait on that, Joseph. I'll let you know soon. I'm still trying to make up my mind about Johnson and Sofal. It depends on how much money I want. It has to be one of those two. What is I'm actually looking on Twitter. for the news on Foden, guys. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know if I get any news about Foden, because there have been rumors that he is out with COVID, guys. But please don't take my word on that. I am only telling you what I know. Everton just signed a new player from Ukraine, Vitaly Mykolenko. I don't know. Nothing important, but they signed a player, so I guess that's good. No news as of now about Phil Foden, but I'll let you know if I have some news. Sorry if you know, sometimes I don't answer your questions. I'm on Twitter for all of those who are new. Rafa and Rail says, thanks bro, you always did the live before the deadline, you always help us, salute. Thank you so much, my friend, really appreciate it. Razif says, Bernardo or Foden, one to keep. I think, to be honest with you, if I'm really honest, I think it's hard because I'm not sure about the news about Bernardo or Foden. I think Bernardo's played, let me show you why I'm a little bit concerned. Bernardo Silva has played so many games. I mean, he's defied the Pep roulette this season. When he started playing in game week 2, he's just like played 45 minutes once, 57, 71. Otherwise, he's played 90, 90, 90, 90 all through. It's crazy to kind of think like a player can defy the Pep roulette. I think benching is coming soon. But the thing is, this game week I think it's better to keep Bernardo because Foden rumors are there. Don't make the transfers now. Let me wait for news. If I get any, I'll let you know. But rumors are Bernardo Silva's out for Foden is out with COVID. Another player who's defied the Pep roulette this season is Joao Cancelo. Just missed one game against Leeds and another one like subbed like 13 minutes before the end of the game against Palace. But I mean, this is insane. These two players have defied the Pep roulette this season. So don't sell Foden right now, guys. If I get any news, any updates or anything related to that, I'll let you know. So don't worry about that. All right. And Sid says, bro, what's your move? I'm gonna possibly transfer out Reece James for Vladimir Sofal or for Ben Johnson, my friend. Fud Hill says, which goalkeeper to buy, 5 million or less? I think I need to get a move on. I think I'm too slow today. I think Gaeta seems to be alright. Sanchez could be alright, you know. I mean, if you want, you can go for Pickford. But to be honest with you, Everton don't keep a lot of clean sheets, though they have good fixtures as well. George says, thinking of getting triple West Ham United to bench boost in double game week 22 with them on the bench would need Foster back. To be honest with you, even if you bench boost without a second goalkeeper, that's not the worst thing in the world because, you know, goalkeeper has the lowest ceiling in the game anyway, George. So if you can get 3 good players on the bench and still bench boost, I think it's worth it, to be honest with you. What do you think the best double game week player for defenders? I think it has to be West Ham because they have a game against Norwich and Norwich have scored 8 goals all season. So I'd say Dawson or Sofal, you know. Are you going to free hit next game week? Shopman, in this crazy season, I don't want to commit, you know, I don't want to say early. I'm thinking about free hitting next game week, but nothing is for certain. I can tell you that because, you know, this is a crazy season. It's hard for me to kind of say anything. In your opinion, who is the best goalkeeper to bring in? To be honest with you, I think Lloris seems like a good option. Tottenham have got lots of games in hand. This game week is not the best for Salah, but Jose Sa I think is a very good option. Wolves have not conceded too many goals all season. They have lots of pending games. They're going to have double game weeks. So I think Jose Sa could be a long-term good option as well. Please like and subscribe, says FPL Jack. Thank you so much, bro. Anis says, do you think that Bowen will start against Norwich as he usually starts as a striker for cup games and there's a FA Cup? I think he should. I don't see any reason why he shouldn't because there's lots of days between the 2 Premier League games, you know. Even if they start him in the FA Cup, I still think there's not an issue, you know. And who knows, they might get a new striker in that period. West Ham are looking to sign a new striker, so maybe Jared Bowen will not be needed in that game. Masuaku is a threat for Johnson's place. That is true. That is exactly why I'm currently not kind of made up my mind about that. But he saves you some money. Short term, I think he'll play Ben Johnson. Updates on Foden. I'll give you any updates which I get, guys. And until then, Just hold tight. By the way, you can also think about like Aston Villa defenders. They are also decent options. They're gonna have lots of double game weeks as well. Not just this game week, but in the coming game week they might have a double game week. So, when you make your transfers, don't just focus on one game week, guys. You always all have to focus on a long-term plan and a short-term plan, both ways, right? Start Jota or Smith Rowe. Jota, my friend. I think Jota is a better option. George says, any idea which Liverpool players have COVID? Klopp says it will be obvious on the team sheet. I think it was, let me just, I definitely would have written that in my notes. Sorry, I didn't get too much time. He says, Klopp says I'm not able to reveal the names, but you'll see on the team sheet. It will be pretty clear. I will say, I've heard it is Firmino. Guys, does anybody know which player? I haven't had the time, because I was out yesterday to research properly. But I heard it was Firmino, Fabinho, and one more. I can't be certain, but I think Firmino was definitely one of them, George. So if I know I'll get any information about that, I'll let you know, bro. All Things Football says Dawson or Sofal. I think Dawson has got a more goal threat. Sofal's got a better assist potential. It all depends upon which. The thing is, Dawson is a little bit threatened when, other players come back, like Angelo Agbona, Aaron Cresswell. He could, Dawson could be the one to get the axe, or even Kurt Zuma. So that is the reason I'm going for Sofal, because he's at least going to be nailed on. Shopman says worth to bring defender with DG. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Or bring Laporte, because I'm going to free hit next round. I don't understand, Shopman. Can you be please more clear, bro? Sorry. And he says the City tweet on the game against Arsenal has Foden. They don't. To be honest with you, the tweets which come out from the official accounts, they have no information about the teams. That they are mostly scheduled tweets, so I would not look too much into that. But see, if Foden is fit, he plays, that's fine. If you have Foden, you want to keep Foden, that's absolutely fine. But I'm just telling you, I'm not saying Foden has COVID like I'm an insider. I just got information from Fantasy Football Scout Luke's tweet, and I'm willing to trust him on that. So it's all up to you. I have 2 free transfers doing Gallagher to Gray and Rudiger to Sofal. And is worth taking a hit for Fernandes and for Backman. I don't think it's worth taking a hit for Fernandes, because the Brentford defense is not the best anyway. Like, you're getting him for a double game week, but technically I don't think you should be getting in Fernandes. The other 2 moves are good. Happy New Year, says James Upson. Same to you, bro. How comes you took out Salah? I already took him out. Before game week 19 to get Son, and I've been fine, bro. I took him out and I survived. That's all I can say about that. I feel a banger from Salah before going for the AFCON, so I'm taking Bilbao out. You're taking Bilbao out? Yeah. You can, my friend. I mean, the thing is, long term, it does make sense to ship out Salah, but the fear of missing out is always going to be there. It's real, guys, and it's always exists among us FPL managers. So yeah. I mean, the thing is, you're just booking a transfer next week, that's all, because you have to take Salah out, so yeah. Apparently Gray is out, says Abhijit. Hang on, let me check on Twitter. Where does it say Gray is out? I mean, I've seen people already make so many transfers for Gray. Hang on, let me just check on Twitter if I have any news about Demarai Gray. Abhijit said so, but if there was something like that, somebody would have definitely sent me a DM or something like that. I'm so lucky. I've got followers. I've got people who actually, send me a DM and actually inform me if they have any news. I'm so lucky with that. Hey Wiz, should I transfer out Jota and Bernardo out for Son and Gray? Yeah, I mean, if Jota, I'm not so sure, because Jota is going to play for Liverpool, especially when Salah goes. I think Jota is going to be more nailed on. So, you might want to reconsider your transfers. Like, if you want to get Son and Gray, it could be for somebody else, even if you keep Jota. Jackson says, I don't own Bowen. Do you suggest Instead of removing James, I focus on mids. You can remove James and get Bowen as well. I think it's worth taking a hit for Jared Bowen. I think he's gonna be a lot of captaincy on Jared Bowen this game week, along with Mikel Antonio. So think about that. Prajwal says, happy birthday Viz to the bro who helps us a lot in the fantasy world. Thank you so much, Prajwal. I really appreciate all the kind messages, guys. And I wish you a happy new year as well. Harvey says, hey Wizard, -8, Salah, Brownhill and James to Bowen, Gray and Dawson. That is fine, Harvey. I mean, if you can survive, you know, if Salah scores 1 goal, if it won't bother you that much, I guess you can. You know, I don't think Chelsea defense concedes a lot more goals to Liverpool than, you know, I mean, Liverpool can score against Chelsea against 10 men at the Anfield. So I'd say if you can, if you are like kind of, you know, survive or accept Salah scoring 1 goal, I think that's fine. Matthias says, hey mate, happy new year to you as well. What do you think about Foden? My current bench order is Gallagher, Rudiger, Alonso. Would you change that? No, I'd keep that order. I think that's fine. Matteo, Captain Antonio instead of Bowen. I don't. The thing is with Antonio is he's been playing all right, but he's not been getting hauls. When was the last time Antonio got a double-digit haul? It was in game week 3. When was the last time Antonio scored a goal? I mean, if you take out the Southampton one, when he came on at half-time and scored a header, you know, like he's not getting... a striker needs confidence. Right at this moment in time, I don't think Antonio has confidence. He's not finishing his chances, you know. So in my opinion, Jared Bowen is a better option. I don't know. It's just better form, he says. Went cash over so far, hope he does not hurt me that much. I think it's fine. Long term, cash is also a decent move. FPL Sam says, Everton have recently bought a new left back. Exactly. They're hoping to sell off Dean. I heard from a lot of sources they're sending Dean on loan to Chelsea. Chelsea are really interested in Luka Dean because Chilwell is out for the season and they can't stick with Alonso for the entire season. Alright, let's move on, guys. I'm sorry, it's a lot of questions I need to... Not sure if it's credible or not. I saw it on Reddit, says Abhijit. So let's wait. If it is credible, it'll come on Twitter as well. So if I get any news about Demarai Gray, I'll let you guys know. Don't worry about it. I'm still checking Twitter as I talk to you. Relo says James Wilson, Laka out for Dawson, DCL and Antonio Zitworth. The thing for a bit. Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Some craziness is going around. Guys, can you hear me? I think I lost my connection for a bit. I hope I'm back now. Sorry for that. Alright, so Odegaard or Hesses on the bench. I don't know what's happening here, guys. I hope you can hear me. I think there's some issue with the internet, but hopefully you can hear me. I've DM'd you the tweet Wiz. Not sure it's correct. Thank you so much for tweeting me. I cannot. Sorry. Yeah, there you go. I got your tweet. So yeah, according to Premier Injuries. Premier Injuries is the website owned by Ben Dinnery. So let's see if we get any news about that. Wouldn't be too concerned, you know, at the moment. I think Demarai Gray should at least play 1.5 games. That's what I think. Zara says Happy New Year and Happy Birthday. Thank you so much, Zara. Faz says Happy Birthday with face reveal. I might do it soon, guys. You know, just trying to figure out some stuff. With my job and everything. If they allow me to do it, I'm more than happy to do it, guys. Just give me a second. I'm trying to fix my internet. I think this is working, but I can't be sure. Just confirm to me if you can hear me, guys, because I'm a little bit concerned that YouTube is kind of buffering a lot, and I'm just checking about voice. I hope it should be alright now, but oh, these kinds of things are beyond my control. I tried everything, like, you know, I even pay for a double internet connection. Anyways, Bellic says ESR or King or Bernardo whom to start. If I was you, I'd start Bernardo. Salah to Son and James to Sofal. I like that move. If you can take a Salah goal, that's fine. You think Bowen plays both? I think he can. I think he should. Jared Bowen, especially if West Ham sign a new striker, I think he should play both the games, honestly. That's what I feel. Uh, Thank you so much, Millibab. He says I can hear you at the moment. I was just, we need to have some kind of technical problems, especially on the first day of New Year. George says can hear you, but the stream is glitched. I think my internet phased out for a second, but I think it's back now. Jackson says Son, Bilva, Jota, Emil Smith Rowe, and Brownhill. Who would you remove to get Bowen? Brownhill, I think. Maybe Bernardo Silva or Brownhill. Emil Smith Rowe, I would kind of keep for the long term. But if you want, you can remove Emil Smith Rowe as well. But later on, it'll be a big issue if you want to get him back. Either if you want to get Saka later on, that's fine. But, there must be a lot of value attached. So it has to be Brownhill, ESR, or Bilva. A tough one though. Shall I use free hit? I would not use free hit this game week. To load up players from West Ham, Brentford, and Everton is not the most exciting free hit. So in my opinion, it doesn't have that much upside when you can get the same players anyway on your team, right? So Jackson says this year on these streams we need to see your face behind the voice. I'll try my best, my friend. I already like it. The problem is not that I don't want to reveal my face. The problem is like there's an issue with my job, and my employers, they didn't allow me. I actually put in an application as I wanted, like I run a YouTube channel, I want to do a face reveal and stuff, and they said no, you cannot. So that is the issue. And by the trajectory that this channel is going, I don't see anytime soon that I can rely on this channel for a full time. So currently I'm kind of stuck in between and in limbo, but I'm gonna try my best. Thank you so much for at least you guys are still supporting the channel, so thank you so much. FPL Jug says Doucouré instead of Gray viable. I think he's viable, he's just not. Honestly, I personally, when initially the season started, I preferred Doucouré more than Demarai Gray. But Demarai Gray has shown his worth in Everton. I think he's done a lot. He's done better, than I expected him to do in Everton. So right now, I think Doucouré is fine, but I preferred Demarai Gray. Do your colleagues play FPL? Some of them they do. I mean, here in India, mostly. Even if they do play FPL, they don't take it that seriously. They'll just make their transfers and kind of just wait around. They're not like fanatics like the Wizard. So winning my work leagues is not a problem anyway. Bellic says, whom should I sell to get Gray, Bernardo or Emil Smith Rowe? I think Emil Smith Rowe, honestly, because Arsenal. Let me show you. Arsenal don't have a fixture in game week 25, don't have a fixture in game week 27. So I mean they've got Manchester City, they've got Tottenham, not the best games to come. So in my opinion, I think Emil Smith Rowe fine, but only if you don't want to get him back later. That is the catch. So many questions, guys. Need to move on. Sorry, Foden out, confirmed, thinking to bring in Gray for him. No, it's not confirmed at the moment. So it's not confirmed at the moment. I'm still on Twitter. I'm trying to kind of get any information that I can. I don't think it's forthcoming, by the way. So, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get some information for you guys. If I do, I'll let you know. But I don't think it's forthcoming, guys. The only information we got was from Fantasy Football Scout Luke. Tempted to triple up with Antonio, Bowen and Benrahma, but no Gray, who has good fixtures this next week too. In my opinion, I think two West Ham attackers are fine. FPL some, I think 3 are a bit too much, especially when West Ham don't have a double game week next game week, So I think 2 is fine. You can go with Demarai Gray as well. I think Benrahma, Bowen, and Antonio is like a bit much. Faz says Foden to Bowen. Already have Bilba and Antonio. That's fine, I think. Yes, I like that move, Faz. Why did you sell Salah? Well, I sold him because he didn't have a fixture in game week 19, and I had to bring in Heung-min Son, so I sold him, and I plan to be without him until he comes back from AFCON. Sometimes you have to make these moves, and I gained. I was on 75k. I'm right now I'm on 34k. So actually, I gained by captaining Son for the 2 game weeks that I sold Salah. Salah for. So I'm happy with that. Tempted to triple up with Antonio, Bowen, Benrahma, but no Gray, who has good. I already answered that. Omar says, if I have the money in place for Gray or Calvert, who should I go for? You know, I want to tell you this, guys. I am a little bit concerned about bringing in players. Hang on. I would consider not picking Phil Foden or Alexander Zinchenko. So guys, this is an account which is very reliable. He is from Football Intelligence Unit. I'm posting his message here in the chat, so you can say. He says I would consider not picking Phil Foden and Zinchenko. So that means they're both out. They might be out for this game week, so they basically not with the squad or something of that sort. So this, I think this has confirmed it, guys. In my opinion, he says, is Foden benched or not in the squad? Foden, yeah, everybody's kind of tweeting it now. Yep, Phil Foden is out. I trust this account a lot, guys. I can tell you that Phil Foden is going to be missing today because I trust this account. Shopman says, words to bring in Diaz or Laporte instead of defenders with double game week. I'm thinking City as a long-term Laporte. I think Laporte and Diaz both are fine, Shopman. No issues there. What about Everton defense? It is not the best, Rohit. But if you want, I would go with Michael Keane if I had to consider an Everton defender. Guys, we've got 56 people watching, and thank you so much for everybody who comes to the streams. Please hit like. I really appreciate that. And it's my birthday today, so you know that is the least I can ask you for. just hit that like button. Tiger and Gunnar says, which one would you bench? Are you Lacazette or Benteke? I'd bench Are you Benteke or Lacazette? I think if I was you, I would bench one of the Crystal Palace guys. Achitan says Mount to Son, James to Diop. Select 2 to bench. Silva, Dennis, Target. I'd bench. It's such difficult questions, guys, and long ones as well. So Mount to Son is all right. I don't disagree with that. James to Diop. I'm not sure if Diop is the best option. You can definitely think about going with Sofal or Dawson as well. To bench out of these, I would bench Target and Dennis. If Silva doesn't start, then Dennis comes in. Start Dennis, but Arsenal are in good form. In my mind, I want to start Smith Rowe. Help me with Prajwal. I have the same dilemma, my friend. I am a lot I've thought about it a lot. Whether to play Saka or to if you look at my pick team at the moment, I've got Saka on my bench. And I'm a little bit concerned whether I should be playing Saka or whether I should be playing Dennis. But Dennis is not going to AFCON right now, and he's just confident. He's scoring goals, and Watford score goals as well. So what are the tweets saying? Kyle Walker is back. So guys, Kyle Walker is back. So Joao Cancelo starts on left back, and Kyle Walker is back on right back. So that is more news for you. So no Zinchenko and no Phil Foden. That's from Twitter. Moving on. Is it a big risk to get DCL? See, I'm not saying it is a risk to get DCL. I'm just saying that he's not been fit for such a long time. How can we expect him to come in and play 2 full games? That is my concern. And even if he comes and plays two full games, do you think he's going to be match sharp, match fit? That is the thing. Sanjay says, happy birthday, enjoy the like. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Smash that like and subscribe, says Melio. I'm sorry guys, I need to move on. I think there's lots of comments that I need to answer. I'm not able to get a lot of them. Start Dennis, but Arsenal are in good form. Yep. Again, my same dilemma as me. Happy birthday, says Alvin. Thank you so much, bro. Sid says happy birthday and happy new year. Thank you, and same to you, my friend. Rohit says happy birthday, bhai. My favorite FPL streamer. Keep these kinds of streams. Thank you so much, my friend. I'll try my best. I'll try my very best. Nishtil says, bringing in DCL. Thank you so much for the kind comment, Rohit. I really, really appreciate it. Bringing in DCL, Bowen, and Sofal for a -4. Is Antonio a must? I don't think so. He's must, but I'd prefer him over DCL this game week. Abgo says, which is the better pair? Bowen and Benrahma, Bowen and Antonio. I'd say Bowen and Antonio are the better ones, even for long term as well, because there are not many options in strikers and there are multiple options in midfield. So getting 2 midfielders from the same team is not for me. Gavin says, happy birthday, homie. Thank you so much, bro. Achutan says, I have only 4.3 in the bank and need a defender. Please help me with this one. You could consider Thomas from Leicester. He's one which you can consider. Thomas from Leicester. Who else? There are not many options in this price range, bro. That is the issue. 4.3. Let me see if I can find one. By the way, I need to make my transfer soon too, guys. I don't want to be kind of waiting for long. I am kind of what I'm. Just give me a second, guys. I'm checking on Twitter. While I respond to your tweets. No Foden for City race confirmed by Jack Gon. He's a journalist who tweets about City most of the times. He says no Foden for City today, so it's confirmed, guys. Anybody who has Foden, if you want, you can keep him on the bench, but definitely not starting today. Foden is not starting today. I can tell you that much. Sorry, I'll just come back and make my transfers and answer your tweets as well, and just on Twitter too to kind of give you more updates. Watkins to Antonio for a -4. I think that's fine. I might take a hit. Yes, I might. Did the FPL website just die? What? It's crashing again? Well, Gallagher, I think Gallagher has less chance of playing. Punt on DCL. If you want to punt on DCL, that is fine. But in my opinion, taking a punt on DCL is fine. Absolutely fine. I am not against that. The only issue for me is if I don't captain Antonio, is likely to have over 100% expected ownership, while Bowen will have... That is true, bro. That is absolutely true. So it all depends on where your rank is. And guys, one more thing before the panic sets in and my voice goes from bass to a tenor. Don't vice captain and captain from the same team. So if you captain a West Ham player, consider vice captaining a player from a different team. Just listen to me on this one, all right? Just don't captain and vice captain from the same team. That's all I want to say to you. Just don't do that. DCL or Tony for on a free hit. DCL, I think. Sell Gallagher to Gray. I think yes. I think it's time for me to make my transfers, guys. I don't wanna wait for the website to crash. So I guess bench Brosha or Emil Smith Rowe. Such a difficult question. The thing is, I would play Brosha. If I was you, I would play Brosha. No. Alright, so my contemplation is to sell Saka for Demarai Gray as well, and Vladimir Sofa. So Gray could come in here. I would love to get DCL, but I don't want to sell any of my 3 strikers. They're all in good form and doing well. So this is what I'm considering at the moment. I'm not considering. In the next 2 minutes I'll make my moves. Let me know what you think about these moves, guys. And personally, because there's no other player which I would love to sell for sell to basically get yeah. I mean, I could sell Bernardo Silva, but long term I could keep him as well. Saka has a blank game week in 25 and 27, and doesn't have good fixtures leading up to that as well. So that is one thing. Good luck with your transfers, Wizard. Thank you so much, my friend. -4 to get a West Ham defense, -8 to get Son. Guys, this the problem is the moves are all fine, but there's so many -8s and minus somethings flying around. It's hard for me to... My mid and forward is great, but defense is Lamto, Cancelo and Delo. That's fine, I think. Delo is a little bit concerned, but tough. Happy New Year, Viz says, let's start by smashing the like. Thank you so much, George. I wish you a Happy New Year as well. So this is... Guys, by the way, make your transfers. Even if you, just set your bus team. Even if you want to leave your transfers late, at least your team should be set. Your captaincies and stuff, everything should be ready and fixed. Do not leave it late, my friends. Just want to tell you that. What should I do? A little bit concerned about selling Saka. The thing is, Rudiger or Cody? First sub, Rudiger. Always a header. Who are you captaining? I'm captaining Jared Bowen. Definitely. Play KDB or a Brentford defender on a free hit. KDB, I think. No, I think I'll definitely play KDB on a free hit. KDB is never a question, bro. Johnson versus Sofal. The Johnson will be rotated later on. Sofal will be not. Who are you captaining? I already answered that. Alright, so I think there are no more tweets are coming. So we already know that Foden is not going to start. Foden is out. You know, Foden is out. Zinchenko is not going to play. Who else? Who else? I can't find any information. Alright guys, so this is the information that we're gonna get. Now let's just move. Wiz, I'm considering a -8. Should I replace Foden? See, if you want to keep Foden long term, that's up to you. In my opinion, you know, Foden, the problem with Foden is he plays, he looks really good, but then he misses the next game week. Maybe due to a benching, maybe due to naughtiness, maybe due to illness, who knows. Alonso to Sofal. If you have James, I'd say transfer out James. If you want, if not, then you can think about Alonso, yes. Potentially another Man City player, but the thing is, which Man City player will you get for Foden is the issue here, bro. There's not many good options in that midfield. You know, you never know who's going to start. Gundogan, you never know who's going to start. Bernardo Silva, again, issues. There's going to be so many issues here. I have 2 free transfers, planning on doing Salah to Son and James to Sofal. Yeah, that's fine. There's another tweet. No more tweets. Alright. Guys, let me just first make my transfers. At least let me make one transfer. So that, you know, even if the website crashes. So James out for Sofal. I think that has to be... Because, you know, what I can do is as well... just give me a sec here. So what I can do is... If I have enough... Do I have enough players? If I just transfer out Saka to... let's say I play Alonso here, right? Let me play Alonso and I just make one transfer Saka out for Gray. That could also be an option, and just transfer out James in the next game week. Could that be an option? That could be an option, right? Because I could actually save my hit by transferring out Saka to Gray and keep James on the bench. You know, that is also a possibility as well. What do you think about this move? Possibly. So let me show you here. 2 minutes until I make my... So what I can do is just take out Saka and put Demarai Gray in here, and, you know, have 5.4 in the bench and not transfer out Reece James and keep him on the bench. That way I'll have Livramento, James, and like one playing player on the bench in... but then I'll have to... the problem is, then I'll have to bench Dennis, right? If I get Demarai Gray, then I'll have to bench Dennis, which is not the worst thing in the world anyway, because Bernardo Silva might play, might not play. Who knows what's gonna happen here? Why waste a transfer? He says. I'm not wasting a transfer. I have just one free transfer. I suggest to work on the mids as not worth removing. My mids are already good, my friend. The mids are already good. I'm just playing it for the upside. So, the thing is, Saka I don't want in long term as well. I think it's fine. The problem will be what formation to play, because I'll have to bench Dennis then, you know, against Tottenham, which is not the worst thing in the world anyway, but, you know, they're scoring. Your final captain choice, Jared Bowen. Makes more sense to avoid the hit, says Smelly Wab. That is true. That is absolutely true, Smelly Wab. The problem is, do I want to bench Dennis is the question. And I'll have like, yeah, I don't know. Why do I end up confusing myself? Every time when I think I'm gonna make an easy transfer on the stream, I end up confusing myself. Crazy. I need to weigh up whether taking a -4 for Sofal is worth it or not. I think it's worth it. Honestly, I think it's worth it. the upside is there, in my opinion. And Demarai Gray might have a double game week next game week as well. So there's that as well. Time to lock and load. Triple captain Antonio. Whoa. That's that's a ballsy move, my friend. Good luck. Hopefully it works out for you. Yeah. Honestly, I think Dennis can score a goal against Spurs, but I think it's still an upside. Keep Foden or sell Emil Smith-Rowe. I think you can keep Foden if you want to keep him long term. That's not a bad thing to do, bro. Honestly. Emil Smith-Rowe, I think selling your Arsenal midfielders is the way to go. Rodri back, Jesus keeps his place. Guys, quickly. Gabriel Jesus is back and Rodri is back. Tell us about Bernardo Silva, man. Come on. Who cares about Gabriel Jesus? Who even owns Gabriel Jesus? Tell us about Gundogan. Tell us about Bernardo Silva. This guy is tweeting. He says Rodri is back. I don't think he's going to tell us anything. He's going to make us wait till the end. And, King or Konsa to bench. I always play the attacker. Antonio cap for me. Good luck, my friend. Good luck. Bench 1. Jota, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Dennis or Jota. You have to decide. I honestly, I would play Jota. Guys, I'm sorry, I'm on Twitter. I'm checking. We have some news. So Jesus keeps his place. He says Rodri is back, but nothing on Bernardo Silva or Gundogan or Grealish, Sterling, Cancelo, KDB. Nothing on them. He's just telling us about Jesus and Rodri. What is the point of this tweet? I'm just gonna retweet it for anybody who follows me on Twitter. I don't know, guys. Let me just make my transfers. Don't want to make you wait until the end. Bone triple captain. I don't know, guys. Triple captaincy is about instinct and your gut feeling. Please, guys. I'm not here telling anybody who to triple captain, right? If you feel he's a good captain, then he's a good triple captain as well. Simple as that. Is he the best option? I don't know, guys. That you've got to decide that. 8 minutes to go, and I still haven't made up my mind whether I want to get Sofal, whether I want to keep Reece James or not. That is the entire question. The thing is, I could sell Reece James next game week, but then I won't get Sofal for the double game week. I think there's still an upside in this move, because Reece James I don't want in the long run, not playing anyway. I don't know. The problem every week the funds will be spread around. But they were already, Saka was already... Sofal or Dawson? I'm going with Sofal. Start Jota or Watkins? Difficult one, my friend. I think Jota, but such difficult questions. I don't know, guys. He's not giving us any more information, by the way, guys. He says, so we're stuck with Jesus and Rodri starting. Johnson, Diop, select one transfer, nailed on starter. Diop. Alright. On my birthday, I shouldn't be stressing that much. It's my birthday. It's New Year. Come on. Just make your transfers and be done with it. More informations? No. Nothing. Foden apparently out with COVID. He says, we already know that. Samuel, tell us about Bernardo Silva. No. Whoa. Alright, let's. I would start Jota, my friend. Jota's got more upside, honestly think. Happy birthday, mate, he says. Thank you so much. Thank you. So guys, this is the move. Either it's James and Saka for Sofal and Grave. I like those moves. They both got double game weeks. I don't know why it's just about the 4-point hit, I think. Which I possibly don't want to take. Just waiting. What am I waiting for? The website to crash? What am I supposed to do here? The thing is, this has an upside, definitely. Long term, do I want Demarai Gray? No. But I want him in 22 and 21 as well. The problem is I'll have to bench Dennis. Dennis is in the form of his life, and the moves I'm making, I have to bench Dennis. That is the issue. Is it worth take -8 for Bowen, Sofal, and Son for Foden, Bernardo? I think it is, Aaron. I think it is. You can even take a -4. You can keep Bernardo Silva. Otherwise, I think it's fine. Don't stress because it's your birthday, he says. I'm not stressing, yeah, but I need to make my moves, you know. I don't want the FPL servers to crash on me like they did. Right, I think let's do it, guys. You know, let's not wait until the end. It's my birthday, right? I mean, God has to be kind and repay the faith. James and Saka. I really love Saka, and he'll be back in my team sometime in the future. But I'm sorry, Dennis. I'm so scared of benching Dennis, even against Tottenham, guys. I'm telling you this. The captain is Jared Bowen. I made my moves, by the way, guys. So lock your teams if you want to know. Trent, Alonso obviously is going to come in if none of the defenders play, so that's fine. Bernardo doesn't play, Dennis comes in. I think this is it, guys. Now the vice captain could be Tony. It could be Demarai Gray. But I'll captain vice captain Tony. I expect Bowen to start at least one of the games. I don't know. Jared Bowen, in my opinion, is in much better form than Antonio. You know, we have to take a chance. I know people are saying like he might not play both the games and all these kinds of things, you know. But still, let me answer your questions real quick, guys. Sorry. Just make your moves and then Zen. Yep, I've already made my moves, bro. Now Zen. Gray has great fixtures until 27. I agree with that. Done, bro. It's already done. King to DCL, worth it. If you want to do it, that's fine, bro. If you have a free transfer, you want to get in DCL, I think for the next 2 weeks, it's fine. Not sure if he's going to play all the games, but I think he has good fixtures, so you can do it. Pick one to play from Reguilon, Watkins, and Bernardo. Watkins, Bernardo, and Reguilon, in that order. Gray or Dawson? Gray. Is replacing Madison a good idea? No, I don't think so. Abhijit says, make those transfers. We don't want another. I already made my transfers. No crash here. You know. Is Doucouré a better option than Gray? I don't think he's a better option than Demarai Gray, no. No, I think he's a good option. He's decent. But I think Demarai Gray has more upside. Just looking at the way he's been playing for Everton, Demarai Gray. Even if he starts, like, doesn't play the entire 2 fixtures, I still think Demarai Gray is a decent option. People are taking hits left, right, and center on Twitter. I mean, crazy times here. Let's see, guys. This game week is gonna be crazy for everybody. Since Gray has a rotation, Gray doesn't have a rotation risk. He's just missed 1 game all the season, and that was due to illness. Sell Foden to get Gray. If you want Foden long term, that's fine, but otherwise for a short term, I think you can do that. Definitely Foden is not going to play this game week. Good luck, guys. Let's hope for the green arrow. I think I hope for the green arrow, guys. Might switch to Antonio captaincy as Bowen has played a lot of minutes. That is fine, George. I don't think there's anything wrong with choosing Jared Bowen. Let me refresh the game so you can see my final team. That is totally fine. If anybody wants to go for Antonio captaincy, I think there's nothing wrong with that. Had to figure out the bench, Lightray says. Yep. Hard to figure out. Yep, that's true, but doesn't matter. I think I'll put Dennis first on the bench. Bench Livramento or King? I'd bench Livramento. I don't think he's playing. He's got fluid in his knee or whatever. People think it's very acceptable to take a hit for a player with 2 games. I agree with that, Todd, and that is the reason I took a hit as well. That is absolutely true. And Faz says, I got knocked out of the cup. Guys, last minute, please lock your teams. Don't leave it late like the wizard, especially on a New Year's Day. Today when I came to stream, I thought I'm not gonna stress. It's my birthday. It's Happy New Year. It's everything is like nice and rosy. But as the time passes, as we get more news, you know what happens, right, guys? Oh man. Aaron says, good luck, Wiz. Got to go. Have a great year and may the arrows be green. Thank you so much, Aaron. May the arrows be green and have a great year too, bro. Kukurel or Regulon? Regulon. Kukurea plays Everton, right? Yeah, Regulon. Happy birthday, Wiz, says Atul. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Atul. I really appreciate it. There have been so many kind messages today, guys. Just I can just be thankful for all the support and all the love that I get on this channel. Thank you so much. By the way, the deadline has passed. That is the reason I'm making this emotional speech. So Atul says it's my daughter's birthday too. Well, wish her a very, very happy birthday, Atul, and I wish her all the happiness in life. May God bless her. FPL Jug says who'll play 9 for City. I think it could be KDB. It could be KDB. It could be Sterling. It depends on what the team is. It all depends upon the team. So by the way, guys, it's a nice time to tell you all, if you want, you can join the membership of my channel. It's for the price of a coffee a month, and it'll give you access to a private Twitter chat that I'm gonna set up, and also you'll have a badge right next to your name and other member perks that I'm going to add over time. So if you want to support the channel, please do consider becoming a member. I'll really appreciate that as well. I hope it's Bilva, says FPL Jug. That is the hope. That is the reason I kept Bilva. Just in the hope that let's see, any information on Twitter. Just in the hope that he starts and plays number 9. Bilva has a kind of a tendency of scoring against Arsenal. He always kind of scores against Arsenal, Bilva. Let me see if I can get any early team news. Maybe Rockstar tells us. People are late taking -12s, -8s, crazy. The world number 2 FPL Focal, who's also on YouTube, he's made 3 moves. He's got Dawson, he's got DCL, and Bowen. And he's Captain Bowen as well. So world number 2 is Captain Bowen as well, but he's not gone for Sofal, he's gone for Dawson. As opposed to me, who have gone for Sofal. That's one thing. And he's gone for DCL. That guy, he's taking a chance with DCL as well. He's not gone for Gray, so he's gone for DCL. Interesting. I hope he wins it though. He seems like a pretty nice guy. Haven't spoken with him personally much, but from his tweets, from his YouTube videos, I see he seems like a pretty decent guy as well. Tiger says, great show, Wiz. Happy birthday and love from Australia. Thank you so much, Tiger, and wish you a very happy new year. Really appreciate it. Which options to look at in place of Salah? I think you have to go with Son. He's got good fixtures, and definitely Son is the best option. Shopin says, good luck, guys, and happy birthday. Thank you so much. Good luck as well, Shopin. George says, tried to switch to Antonio captain last second but got logged out. Just about got back and confirmed the change 1 second before the deadline. Might still be unbound. Happy either way though. Oh my god, George, you basically like to leave things to the last minute. But I personally, I don't like making changes to my thought process at the very last second. Personally, they don't pay off for me, yeah. I personally don't like making last minute changes, but anyways, it's fine. Even if it's on Sofal or on Antonio, I think you're gonna be all right. Bone captain says light raise. Yep, Bone captain. And I hope he does haul. He's been playing well, Jared Bowen. Never expected him to be such an influential player when I first saw him play for West Ham United, but he's improved. He's improved his finishing, he's improved the way he plays. He's on set pieces, takes corners. The only concern which people had about Jared Bowen is because they've got an FA Cup game midweek and he's played lots of minutes. Will he play both the games? But I think West Ham is going to prioritize Premier League over FA Cup, and in that time they might even sign a striker, so that is also an option. So I think we just need to wait and watch what happens. Smelly says, good luck everyone. Thank you so much, Smelly and good luck to you as well. Hope you have a great green arrow in the new year. So let me see and wait for, do we have any early team news or leaks? Maybe Rockstar tells us who's starting, who's not for City. I'm very inclined to know who starts. I really hope Arsenal wins though. Even though I sold Saka, even though many of us like kind of sold Emil Smith, so I still hope Arsenal beat City. You know, Laka starts, Tomiyasu not seen, says Faz. Laka I think is nailed on. Aubameyang is already gone. Aubameyang is already gone for the AFCON. Arsenal don't have strikers. They've got Eddie Nketiah and Lacazette and Balogun, Folarin Balogun, but he's just too young and raw for the Premier League. So essentially, Laka has to start all the games, in my opinion. Tomiyasu is injured. I don't think Tomiyasu is going to start. I think Ben White is going to continue playing on right back until Tomiyasu comes back. We don't have any other. Ainsley Maitland-Niles potentially is going to Roma, you know, so that's some news. Paul says, Happy New Year, Viz. Thank you so much, Paul. Hope you had a great one and wish you a Happy New Year as well. So let's do some quick predictions, guys. Not gonna waste too much time. I need to go and spend some time with friends and family. So let's get some quick predictions and maybe we'll get some team news leaks on the way. So real quick, Arsenal Manchester City. I think it's gonna be a tough game. It's not going to be that easy for City. Arsenal have been playing well, but I expect Arsenal to lose this game. I don't want to say this in the new year, guys. I'm an Arsenal fan. I absolutely love Arsenal, but here I'm trying to make fair, unbiased predictions. So I expect City to beat us 3-1. I expect them to beat us 3-1. FPL Sam says 1 to Manchester City. Yep, pretty close. But I expect City to put 2 or 3 past us. City have been formidable, guys. They're absolutely playing well. I expect them to win the league now, especially with Liverpool and Chelsea dropping points. They wouldn't wanna drop points. He says City have been fortunate. He says George 1-1. Interesting, George. I don't think they've been fortunate. I think they just took the foot off the gas to conserve some energy in the past few weeks. I think they've been pretty formidable from what I've seen in their games. You know. They might have been lucky not to concede more goals, but I never saw them at the risk of losing a game per se, you know. So yeah, the second one is Watford versus Spurs. I think this is a game in which this is the game which made me reconsider my transfers like at least 4 times, because I have Dennis, and Dennis is in the form of his life. He's not going to AFCON. He's going to stay with Watford, even though he's playing against Spurs, and Spurs are not an airtight defense. They do leak goals, they concede goals. So I'm really scared benching Dennis in this one, guys. Really scared. And that is the only reason why I thought I'll just keep. But the lure of the double game week was too much. In this game, what's going to happen? I'd say Watford score 1, Spurs score 2. 1-2 for a win for Spurs. 1-2. That is my prediction. I don't think Spurs are going to score too many. They're just rotating their team around too much, Spurs, with Lucas Moura coming in and out, Dele Alli, midfield, Højbjerg, Winks, all these things happening. So a lot of things going around with that. So I expect Spurs to win 1-2. Crystal Palace West Ham, really quickly. I expect a draw, 2-2 draw in this game. It depends on who starts for Palace. Is Gallagher fit or not? And all the other players which are coming back. Does Benteke start? Edouard starts on the striker, or does he start on the wing? So lots of questions, but I think Crystal Palace have enough attacking intent about them to trouble West Ham and score 1 or 2 goals against them. West Ham, I expect them to score as well. So 2-2 draw for me for West Ham United. But this is not the game that we captained Jared Bowen for. We captained him for Norwich. So let's hope he comes out of this game unscathed. Like, no injuries, please. That's all we ask for. Even if he plays both the games 90 minutes, doesn't get any points, no issues. That means the decision-making process was wrong. But no bad luck, please. No injuries to the captain. Next one is Brentford versus Aston Villa. Guys, I'm not reading the comments really quickly. I'll just finish my prediction. I'll just come back. Todd says, what does the crystal ball show about the timing of the double game week 22 announcements? It's a tough one, to be honest with you, Todd. I think Premier League are, leaving it too late. Ben Crillon expected announcements much quicker than they actually made them. I think they're finding it hard to fit them into their schedule. But I think before the 22 deadline, I think we should have at least a couple of confirmed double game weeks. More so because there are some teams who need to play reschedule 4 games. big thing to do that, you know, to fit 4 games into the already such a congested schedule. So in my opinion, there is going to be a big double game week 22. But let's wait and watch what happens there. 3-1 West Ham says Light Race. George says 2-2. Interesting. Light Race says 3-1 Villa. Arsenal 1-0 City. Saka or Laka. That would be awesome, Tiger. I'd be the happiest. Please, Arsenal, give me a gift on my birthday. Beat City. You know, guys, I don't want to tell you this, but Arsenal have lost their 9 games. The last 9 games against Manchester City. They're on a record longest streak against a team of losing games. And please, for the love of God, on my birthday, do not make me sad. Alright? Just draw the game, don't lose it. Alright? Just make this a start to a year just better. So yeah, no more ranting, moving on. Brentford Aston Villa. I expect Aston Villa to win this 2-0 or 2-1. Maybe Ivan Toney scores, maybe he doesn't, but he doesn't have a lot of support, Toney. But they played really well against City. Really well. I mean, their crowd was up for it. They were really up for that game, Brentford. I was really enthused by their performance, and that is the reason I decided to keep Ivan Toney, although I wasn't enthused by Toney's performance. But Brentford looked good against City. Defended resolutely and played well. But I expect Aston Villa to win this game. Gerrard should be back in the dugout. Everton versus Brighton. I expect a draw in this game. A 1-1 draw I expect in this game. You know, Brighton might as well win this, you know, because I'm not sure what kind of Everton to expect. Just like I said about Burnley, they had missed the last 3 game weeks. I did not know their form. I did not know how they were playing, Burnley, right? So the same is with Everton. I don't know how they're going to be playing. Although they drew against Chelsea 1-1 at Stamford Bridge, but that was a fluke kind of a game. You know, Chelsea not up to the scratch. Everton, you know, just playing well, defending for their lives. So let's see what happens in this game. I expect a 1-1 draw. Todd says Gunners 1-2 Man City. Watford 0-2 Spurs. Has Brentford got a double game week? Yep, Brentford has a double game week. Yep. As you can see, they've got games against Southampton as well as Aston Villa. Light Ray says 1-1. Interesting, guys. So Everton, I expect a draw with Brighton. Leeds versus Burnley is going to be another interesting game. You know, Burnley away from home and Burnley at home are 2 different teams, guys. We have to think about them objectively. We can't say that a Burnley at Turf Moor and a Burnley away from home are the same team. They're absolutely not same. Against Manchester United, if Manchester United had a better midfield, they would have put 6. I was so scared watching that game. Ronaldo didn't do anything in that game and got 12 points. The fluke assist and a simple, like, open goal, you know, he got. He could have scored like a hat-trick. If Bruno Fernandes had played that game, they would have had a massive haul against Burnley. So I expect this game to be to Burnley to try and stop Leeds from playing a physical game. I expect, you know, a draw, kind of a 1-1 draw. I don't know. This game is hard for me to predict. Paul says, happy birthday, Viz. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? I'm guessing 38. Pam says 42. Thank you so much, Paul. No, I don't mind you asking. I turned 36. So you're not far off. Yeah, just turned 36 today. Everton 1-0 Brighton. Interesting, Todd. That is very interesting. Todd, are you behind, like lagging behind in the stream? I don't know. Maybe you need to click on that live button and come kind of put the stream to real time. But he expects Everton to win, and I hope Demarai Gray to score the goal as well. So Leeds versus Burnley, guys, I'm not sure how to call this game. I haven't watched both the teams play for such a long time. I need your help on this one. You need to call this game for me, because I expect a 1-1 draw in this game, but it could easily be a 4-3, because, you know, I haven't watched both the teams play, so it's hard for me to call. So just give me your predictions and I'll go with them, because I personally, I don't know how to call this game. Mostly because I'm a person who relies on stats and eye test, and for both of those things to happen, teams need to play, and they haven't played. So yeah, let's move on. Chelsea versus Liverpool. I expect a 0-0 draw in this one. I honestly expect a draw in this one. It could be a 0-0 draw, it could be a 1-1 draw, but I expect a draw. And you know, I think Thomas Tuchel's gonna be fired up after the comments by Romelu Lukaku. Is horrible to read those comments, by the way, guys. I mean, just joined Chelsea, and it looks like Romelu Lukaku is not happy at Chelsea. No, he was making comments in if the his it's kind of it's kind of very strange to see Lukaku make comments like he's not happy at Chelsea. Tuchel is not playing the system. He's changed the system. He was happy at Inter. He did not want to leave Inter. He did not leave Inter in the right way. He wants to go back one day. I mean, come on. Do Chelsea fans want to spend 100 million on a player and want to hear this from their star striker? I don't think so, guys. I was really, kind of sad for Romelu. He's not found a home, this guy. He's been to Chelsea, Everton, United, Inter Milan, back to Chelsea. He had a loan stint with West Brom. Never found a home, this guy. I just did not like it. Personally, I want a striker. If he has fire in his belly, show that on the pitch. Let him play whatever system he plays. Play for the manager, play for the team. They trusted you. I mean, come on. Anyways, moving on. So I expect a scoring or a goalless draw. Pam says sorry. No worries, Paul. And please tell her Happy New Year from my side. And no need to be sorry, Pam. Sometimes I do sound like I'm 42 actually. Especially when I get closer to the deadline. Nervous streaks and so on. Yeah. Guys, let's move on and talk about Manchester United. I expect this game to be a low-scoring game. Wolves are not conceding too many goals. Manchester United are not a team which is set up to score too many goals at this moment, although they did score against Burnley. But Burnley was really, really bad. Playing a high line with those defenders who've got the pace of an ant, you can't do that. So, in my opinion, this is going to be a 1-0 kind of a win, or a 1-1 draw, or a 1-0 kind of a win. I don't expect there's to be too many goals in this game, So that is the reason, because Wolves don't concede too many goals. Haven't conceded against anybody. Liverpool, Chelsea, they didn't concede against anybody. This just their new manager Bruno Lage has made them better defensively. All right, moving on. Southampton. Let me read some comments as well. He's on another Anelka Lukaku, possibly. I'm Sally says, happy birthday, Viz. Hope you had an amazing year. Thanks, bro, and good luck. Thank you so much, my friend. I had an amazing year and hopefully hope to have another one as well. Kind of happy-go-lucky kind of a person anyway. Todd says, our pet cat Pancho does not understand why I am awake so early. Well, to listen to the stream of the wizard, my friend, this is the council of wizards. This is not just a deadline stream. This is the council of wizards, and you just have to be a part of it. It's incomplete. We need your expert opinion here, Todd. He says Manchester United 1-0, so he agrees with me. Lightra says 2-1. I doubt there's going to be that many goals, to be honest with you. Wolves just don't concede. It's such a tight team at the back. Everybody, remember, at the start of the season, everybody said Bruno Lage is the manager. He plays a high line. They're going to be exposed to the counter-attacks and whatnot. But nothing has come to pass. They just don't concede, Wolves. And they've got a good keeper. They lost Rui Patricio and they've got Jose Sa. So it's a good keeper. Southampton versus Brentford. Interesting game. I expect Southampton to win this one. They've been playing well. James Ward-Prowse has been playing well recently. 2-1 to Southampton. Don't expect them to keep a clean sheet. They just don't. They just don't look like keeping a clean sheet at the moment. Even though they're playing well, Southampton. But don't look like keeping a clean sheet in my opinion. Let me see what happened last game week. I think they just give me a second here. Yeah, they conceded one against Spurs at home, which is not the worst. I mean, Spurs. The reason why Southampton conceded less against Spurs was not for the fact of trying. I mean, like Spurs could not create. They don't have a midfield. They needed to have somebody like like Ndombele or this other guy which they bought. I don't remember his name. They need to have that kind of a player for creativity. They did not create too many chances, and the shots on target, they were stopped by Fraser Forster. Right. My 2-1 to Southampton says Light Race. I agree with that. Mr. May says my bench is Foden, Diaz, and King. Is that a decent order? Foden out with COVID. Yeah, I think that's fine. Diaz should be alright, bro. No worries. I think you could have put King in front of him, but it doesn't matter, much in my opinion. They're gonna score similar points. Everton versus Leicester. This is gonna be interesting. Leicester showed a lot of heart in that game, where Salah missed a penalty, blanked, and then they had a game called off against Southampton last game week. Or was it? Yeah, I think so. So, I'm not sure which kind of Leicester going to turn up. Vardy is injured. Maddison got injured but is back. They don't have a striker at the moment. Patson Daka is injured. Vardy is injured. Iheanacho is going to AFCON. I think they're going to play Ademola Lookman or Harvey Barnes as a striker. So, not the strongest Leicester team, I have to say. Let's see how Everton plays against Brighton, and that'll be a good time for me to assess how Brighton are doing against Leicester. I just hope in these two games, Demarai Gray gets me 1 goal, and I'll be happy. I'll be really happy. That's all I can say. Not sure what's gonna happen in this game though. Hard to predict. Let's say a 1-1 draw. Again, in all the Everton games, it's just my mind telling me 1-1 draw in all the Everton games because I really haven't watched them play for a long time. So let's just go with a 1-1 draw. Light Race says 2-2, but not far off, guys. The last game, and the one in which we expect fireworks from our West Ham players, right, guys? And if they don't come, we'll be really, really sad. I expect West Ham to beat Norwich 3-0, I guess. 3-0 should be the scoreline. Don't see West Ham scoring 5-6 past them. I think Dean Smith is going to make them more, disciplined and tight. Even against Arsenal, they conceded like 5 goals on Norwich, and against Palace, they conceded 3. So, not a good kind of trajectory to be on anyway. But I don't see West Ham scoring like 5-6, but I'd say 3 should be a realistic number. 4-0 to West Ham, says Light Rays. Well, I guess that's pretty close. So with this, guys, we come to an end of the predictions. Was a lot of games to predict today, especially because of the double game week, but we got through it. So, and you can have a look at my final team before I call it a day. So on this note, guys, I'd like to thank you all for supporting the channel, being with me on the deadline streams, and I just want to wish you all a very happy, healthy, and a prosperous new year. May you have a great 2022, and in terms of your life, in terms of FPL, just happy-go-lucky, guys. And have a great one. Celebrate with your loved ones, and just stay happy, guys. I think that's the whole essence. Satisfied, content, and happy is the thing that we need to pursue. Everybody talks about success, excellence, and whatnot. Things that we really need to pursue in life are contentment, inner peace, and just generally, just happiness. If you're happy, everything else just comes to you naturally. A happy person kind of attracts happiness. That's all I think is the rule of the universe. Don't want to get metaphysical here, guys, because metaphysics is something for another day. Anyway, so it's just time for me to leave now. So guys, have a really nice new year. Celebrate with your loved ones, and I will see you very soon on another deadline stream. Till then, take care. May the arrows be green. FPL Wizards signing out of the first deadline stream of 2022. Take care, everybody. I'll see you very soon. Bye.